on the southern, and we're here for a very serious purpose, Something's out of control, but we're going to put it in control very quickly like we did on the southern border. I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor, and worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening. They've done it before. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly.
And this is an unprecedented move, and it comes on the heels of their man Big Balls getting beat down in D.C. They never seem to care about anyone else getting stabbed, shot, killed, Seth Riches, anything else in the past. But all of a sudden now, they care. They care about going after druggies, right? Isn't that what a lot of the small-minded people out there are thinking? You think that this is all about druggies? What about the people that have a 9-to-5 that work all week and live out of the vehicle or are homeless? What kind of camp are they going into? Huh? Do you ever stop to think about that and see the bigger picture? Of course. People that are on drugs need help. That's obvious. But that's where it stops with some of you. Your small mind can't seem to see the bigger picture of what they're doing. Just like you can't see with these strike teams going around rounding people up, that the moment they lock people back down again, they're going to be used on purebloods. You better see the bigger picture of what's happening here. The federalization of a city is no joke. Taking over the police force is no joke. Putting the National Guard on the streets against the people to do whatever they need to do, he said, is no joke. And it happens. Now, D.C. is its own little neck of the woods with its own laws. And it's just like London, just like the Vatican. I've explained this in separate videos. But this sets a precedent. Anyone that wants to show up saying, how can you be against them treating people for drugs? We never said that. Not once. You just made it up. We've never said that. You're just assuming that. Or you're clinging to garbage. Yeah, they need help. But you won't face the bigger question. What happens to all the other people out here that are homeless? How does it affect them? What kind of camp are they going in? That's the issue. Not people on drugs that need the help. Not that. It's everyday people that are going to get swept up off the streets everywhere with nowhere to go. They're going to get rounded up. And where are they going to go? Well, we'll see what these camps end up looking like. These treatment facilities. But again, how do you treat someone for being poor? That's the big question from here. Join me for the live streams. Going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu 77. Talking about this and a whole lot more.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise and the glory and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahad Dash, which are giving me the spirit and the strength to do this lesson. And also, I want to give the honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Wa Shalom, about rocking to the elect, beginning with the 144,000, which are scattered abroad in every place, redeeming the time, ready to be saved. Shalom. Alright, first and foremost, for starters, I want to say, man, look, alright, these devils is cracking down. All right, and they are moving forward with their plan, with their hidden agenda, which that is to disrupt, all right, Slovakia, not disrupt, disturb American citizens, man. All right, with their draconian law. All right. See, this is the beginning. This is what Trump is doing is what Trump is doing is what he's doing. He's deploying the National Guard upon DC streets. To clean up crime and etc. Well, this is him. What's the word? Furthering the plan, the idea of martial law. All right, that's what's going on, man. Okay, and I want to get this scripture right here, and I ain't got much time. My phone is finna die, and I'm on the road, so this is Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." Dwell in them. It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth! Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, and to the sea." Right, the sea. That's a metaphor, a dark saying for the nations. All right. And it says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath." That's right. Having great wrath. Okay? And look, man, it's finna get real horrific out here, man. All right? They don't know. See, these people don't have no clue who these people are, man. These Edomites, man. They have no clue who they truly are dwelling with, man. All right, they really don't know, the how nefarious, their host, those that dwell over them, that rule over them are. All right, they really don't know, man. But see, they finna get ready. You people are finna find out, man. All right, because y'all look at Trump. They look at Trump. And demonize him and pretty much put the blame all on him, but not understanding that the laws or the orders or the decrees that he's pushing is not his own ideas, man. All right? They're not his own idea. He's just a puppet. Okay? All right? He gets his orders and his ideas from a higher power. All right? And that is the elites, the high banking families, man. All right? The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Gettys, the Oppenheimers, they are the ones that are truly against you American citizens, man. They don't give a damn about you. All right? They don't. All right? And the more time goes by, the more you gonna see it. And a lot of people gonna know. You got some people out here that are noticing that, all right? But the majority of the people ain't gonna get it until it's way too late. I'm talking about you Jakes, man, you Israelites, all right? Because a lot of these Israelites still got their head up the so-called white man's ass, man. All right? But yeah, you know, you got Trump deploying the National Guard, all right, because of the crime, deploying to the D.C. streets because of the crimes that are transpiring, all right? But, you know, like Dabu 77 said, you know, this is, you know, it's more than what meets the eye, man. It's more to this, all right? They finna start, you know, rounding up, you know, man, just random people, man. All right, that's what it's finna get like. See, look, this is all prophecy. All right, it's all prophecy. Read about it, Revelation. What's that? 2:10. All right. For behold, the devil shall put you in prison for 10 days, roughly paraphrasing. And that devil is speaking about Esau, man, not the spiritual entity. All right. You know, not the spiritual entity, but the so-called white man. All right. And once again, this is all prophecy. All right. And you know, of course, Esau is not going to bluntly tell you what their plans are truly are. All right. They're not going to do that. All right. They are the father of deceit of deceiving, right? Okay. So that's why Yahweh Shemel Shai has given that secret to the men of the Lord, to the prophets, to impart that information to you, man. All right. Because you got a lot of simple-minded people out here like that. They not gonna believe it unless Esau himself tell them. The so-called white man himself tell them. All right. But shit, even then, they still don't believe it. All right, they still don't believe it, man. Because you have different quotes. You have the Rothschilds. The man, they said it on many quotes on how they are, not for the American citizens. You know, they man, come on, man. But these people, they think it's a game, man. These people really think it's a game. All right. But you see, and this is also part of judgment. All right, because of the wickedness that's going on the planet Earth. All right. Yahweh Shemel Shai is using these Edomites to bring wrath upon you, man. All right. Let's see. Let's get Psalm 17 real quick. This is Psalm 17. This is Psalm 17, verse 9. It says, "From the wicked." And verse 8. I started verse 8. It says, "Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies." All right, from my deadly enemies. And why are they so deadly? Esau, because they are the wicked. All right, and why they're deadly? Because they bear the sword. They've been given the sword. All right, which is a destructive weapon, a deadly weapon. All right, And it says, yet from my daily enemies who compass me about. That's right. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. That's Esau, man. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. Yeah, he ready, waiting for the right time to strike. All right. It says, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. You see that? And it says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. You see that? Which is thy sword. All right? So Yahweh Shema Shai is using them to slaughter, to bring wrath. All right? It said, for men which are thy hand, O Lord. You see? So Yahweh Shema Shai is using them, you know, to bring you know, chaos. Because that's exactly what's going to start happening. The National Guard, they're going to bring chaos to your homes, all right, to your streets. Okay, you got a lot of these gangs out here, man, that like to cause terror and terrorize the streets. But guess what? The National Guard is gonna match and combat that heat y'all bringing, man. All right. Gonna match the heat, the fire that, you know, these thugs and these gang members are bringing, man. And they gonna come with some better shit. You can believe that. So once again, it's all about control. It's all about control, man. You know. That they tightening. This was really what's happening. They're tightening up on controlling the people, man. All right, that's what it's all about. Control. All right, and don't say you ain't been warned, man, because from the dignitaries of Great Millstone on down, this martial law has been prophesied about for years. All right, now we're beholding that prophecy. All right, we're beholding it. All right, it's happening right before our eyes. Because this is him deploying the National Guard onto the streets. This is what's is leading to. That's what it's leading to. Martial fucking law. All right. So like Apostle R say, I truly believe as well that Trump is the man. I believe Trump is the last president of the United States. All right? I believe he's the last president of the United States. I believe this is it. It gotta be. All right? It's everything is linking up to the prophecies. All right? He has to be. He's that cruel Lord, man, that the scriptures speak about. That cruel Lord, that's him. All right, you going to the word cruel, all right? Because like I said earlier, everybody's pointing the finger and blaming him, and spewing, you know, talking bad about this guy, man. All right. He's that cruel Lord. He's unfair. All right. But you see, those of us that are in the light, we see what's going on. We see why he's doing what he's doing. Why he's the way we know why, man. Because prophecy must be fulfilled. And Yahweh Shema Shai has chosen him to bring forth, to forward his will, man. That's all this is. All right? So, yeah, man. Lord, when it was edifying. Till next time. Shalom.